Hi, I'm Marianne Lumb. I'm from Marianne Restaurant in Notting Hill. We opened 4 years ago. Today I'm going to start off with cooking Isle of Mull Scallop with bergamot, Tokyo turnip and Redlove apple. So this is a very clean, very simple dish, which I love. It relies on very fresh, raw, delicious flavours. So freshly shucked scallops that came in this morning, and we're going to slice them quite thinly into pound coins thickness. And then we literally just blowtorch the top of them so they are a little bit charred, and we dress that with a little bit of bergamot juice. And then we're serving it with these beautiful red love apples that are basically apples that have red flesh from Switzerland. And then slices of very thin compressed Tokyo turnip to add a little bit more crunch, and then we just dress it with a little bit of dressing at the end, and then some red basil cress. So to plate up, we've got the Tokyo turnips, and we're going to overlap the scallops, so we put those around in a kind of rosette style. A little bit of dressing on the top, and then we will just top with this beautiful perfect dice of the red love apple, and then finally the beautiful little cresses. And there we have it: Isle of Mull Scallop, Tokyo turnip, bergamot, red love apple and red basil cress. The next dish I'm going to do is Forest of Dean Muntjac, and we're serving that so it's Forest of Dean Muntjac with celeriac, Cavolo Nero, trompettes and baby onions. So we just take cavolo and we salt it and put a little bit of oil, and then I cook it on la plancha, and then serve with that my favourite mushrooms, trompette de l'amour, trumpets of death. They're black and they add this striking, beautiful kind of contrast to the plate. And then just very simple charred baby onions also on la plancha. And we take, the onion leaves apart, and we dot those around on the plate. So a nice bit of crunch, nice bit of flavour. So the cooking of the munt, we take the meat off the bone, and then we roll it in cling film to set the proteins. When we get an order on, we will cook it in a pan in quite a classic way, really. We start off with season the muntjac all over. We'll put it in the pan with some oil. And then we slice it and flash it under the grill just to make sure it's nice and warm. First thing goes on the plate is the celeriac puree, and then we've got trompette de l'amour, onion petals. Then I'm going to put the muntjac on there, which we've drained, and then the Cavolo Nero, finally with some beautiful broccoli cress just dotted on, just to give the dish a bit of a lift. And there you have it: Forest of Dean Muntjac with celeriac, Cavolo Nero, trompette de l'amour and broccoli cress. So the final dish I'm going to do is a soufflé. It's our Grué de Cacao soufflé with a Cassis ganache and Quince sorbet. So we infuse cream and milk with Grué de Cacao. So we toast the Grué de Cacao and we blitz it in with the milk and the cream, and we let that infuse for an hour, and then I try to let that sit overnight so the flavours really come. So then we blitz it into a very smooth puree for our soufflé base, and then once the base is on order, we whip up egg whites, and we fold in egg whites in the traditional soufflé way, and we bake this soufflé for 2 minutes. So the quince sorbet is very simply poached quince, diced and poached for about an hour and a half, very slowly, so that beautiful rosy pinky hue comes out of the quinces. So what we will do, I have my Cassis ganache there. I will rocher my quince sorbet and then the soufflé, put that onto the plate. And there we have our Grué de Cacao soufflé with crème de cassis ganache and a poached quince sorbet.